A new report focused on our neighborhoods finds Chattanooga is a city separated by race and class, and it's not doing enough to fix that stigma. The report found some neighborhoods have always been excluded from progress and reform. Channel 3 spent several months reviewing the report and talking with its key players. Investigative producer Beth Berger and reporter Dan Kennedy break it down in this story you'll see first on 3.
Tucked away off Rossville Boulevard, you'll find a neighborhood you very likely have never heard of. It's called Cedar Hill, and it's one of the areas highlighted in this report as being neglected for years while other parts of Chattanooga improved.
A broken window welcomes visitors to the Cedar Hill Community Center.
It could be a small bullet, and also could be a pellet rifle or whatever, but we're not sure. It's been like that for several years now.
For Kenneth Walker, the bullet holes are a sad but fitting metaphor for the neighborhood he's called home for 30 years, a neighborhood that lags decades in progress behind other parts of Chattanooga.
You know, I've been here 27, 28 years. I'm not planning on going anywhere, but, you know, I would like to have a decent neighborhood. I really would.
Local NAACP President Eleanor Woods asked for a comprehensive study of local neighborhoods, past and present, to find who needs the most help for a better future.
So we have neighborhoods. There's a difference between a neighborhood and a community. So we want to transform these neighborhoods into communities.
The report found North Chattanooga, downtown, and the South Side are all thriving, whereas Alton Park, West Side, and parts of East Chattanooga are surviving.
Once dubbed the dirtiest city in America, Chattanooga was recently named the best town in America. But the study's lead researcher says those investments made in and around downtown have not been replicated in other low-income neighborhoods.
Poverty levels in certain neighborhoods in Chattanooga are worse today than they were 30 or 40 years ago.
Ken Chilton authored the 23-page study finding local poverty rates have increased over the last 15 years, regardless of race. He found 14% of whites in the city live in poverty and 36% blacks.
I have never seen some of these statistics. They are staggering and almost breathtaking in terms of where we thought we were versus where we really are. And the numbers are not good.
What's happened in Chattanooga, it's not deliberate. There's not an attempt to exclude low-income whites or low-income African Americans. It's just what we know and what we do.
Chilton says Chattanooga is a city separated by race and class, saying it needs the same innovative thinking that transformed it from the dirtiest city to the best town. Only this time, he says, it needs to be inclusive of all neighborhoods.
Chattanooga is one community. So if you have cancer in one part of it, it's going to spread.
Woods says the Chattanooga you see is dependent on the window you view it from. For Kenneth Walker and the people of Cedar Hill, it's a window cracked by a bullet.
We all want nice neighborhoods. And if you can put the money to the south side, you can put the money out here also.
Councilman Chris Anderson represents the Cedar Hill area and admits it's been neglected for decades and says they have a long way to go. Tomorrow at 11 in the morning, the study's main researcher and the NAACP are hosting an event to discuss its findings. It's at 2600 4th Avenue. And to read this full report for yourself, visit our website, WRCBTV.com. In the studio, Dan Kennedy, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.